Hello, my name is Max Sherrill, and my topic is why polygraphs should not be used in the hiring process. Let's dive into it. So, I think that one of the reasons is because of inaccuracy. So, the recording instruments that are used in these polygraphs they monitor your heart rate, your blood pressure, your respiratory rate, and your skin conductivity. They basically use these and it records them based on how you answer, and it shows up on this monitor. Someone who's trained in it then analyzes if you're telling the truth or not. So it using these type of recordings, some people with anxiety, fear, nervousness, I know it's pretty common during interviews, can create false positives among people, which is why they don't really use these in court of law too much. There's some exceptions to it, obviously, but it's just not super accurate. So you want to get accurate data. This guy, Gershon Ben Shashar, he's an Israeli psychologist. He said it may be in fact impossible to conduct a proper validity study, meaning basically in real world situations it's really hard to tell or find out what the truth is. But yeah, another reason why it's not really used too much is because it is illegal. So under the Employee Polygraph Protection Act passed in 1988, it was outlawed to use this in most private pre-screening employment processes. There's some exceptions to the rule. Like I know pharmaceutical companies, when you're dealing with controlled substances, they are allowed to use them in security services like private security. You can use them, and in investigations, like I said, they can sometimes be used in the court of law. But yeah, this is another reason why it is not used, that you don't see it. Another reason why is because of the violation of privacy among people. You just meet someone and you're like, hey, can I hook you up to all these instruments and take a polygraph test right off the bat. It just kind of creates a little bit of a barrier between you and your employer. Like, you just wouldn't think that they trust you fully, and they don't trust your answers. I mean, that's what I would think, at least. Like, imagine you go on a date and someone is like, hey, nice to meet you, can I give you a polygraph test? I don't think it'll go that well. Even the American Polygraph Association, they said that it does cause some discomfort in some people, which they know because it's just, you're hooked up to all this equipment and you're asking these questions and they get nervous, and that's when you get your false positives. It can create that negative workplace environment because of that moving forward if you do end up hiring them, because of just, they feel that the employer just does not trust them because they made them take a polygraph test right off the bat. But yeah, violation of privacy. I think that the biggest reason why it shouldn't be used is because of the wonderful alternatives that are used in today's world all the time. People use background checks, make sure that they're not hiring no felons on the loose. Behavioral questions, see how people behave and answer questions. Reference checks, call someone they know. This person cool. Judgment tests, how do they act under pressure? How do they act in certain situations? Questionnaires, see how they answer questionnaires, depending on the questions. I know that most companies nowadays use drug tests. They don't want their accountants all up on meth. Yeah, there's just so many different ways to get to know someone personally and figure out if they're a good fit for your company or not, other than making them take a polygraph test. These are my sources. Yeah.